Welcome back, everybody. You know me, and if you don't, I'm Kendra Marie. And welcome to another episode of Coasters to Coast. If you're new to K&K Travels, you can notice that we have two playlists up right now. We have Sandusky Bay Island Adventures, starring myself and Kenny, which should be coming back this summer. And the playlist that you're on right now, which is Coasters to Coast. Right now, we've got some playlists of a roller coaster draft and everything in between. But Coasters to Coast this summer will be myself, Kenny, and many of our friends as we travel to different amusement parks to give our opinions on the parks, the rides, places to eat, and more. Coasters to Coast will have two viewpoints, hopefully, on each of the parks we go to. One will be the viewpoint of an experienced enthusiast who analyzes every aspect of the coasters, the rides, the park, everything that there is to have. While the other approach would be the newbie's perspective of how they're learning about the coasters, the amusement park, the different rides, but also the big picture, the memories, the food, the performances, how it feels to them. Because as a newbie enthusiast, sometimes one park may have a similar feel to another, whereas the experienced enthusiast knows the differences between all of the rides. This week, I began creating a bucket list I like to call my ride or try, there is no deny. And how this works is I list places, amusement parks that I'm interested in going to, only in North America, so that includes Canada or Mexico. I create a list of roller coasters and flat rides I know I'm interested in riding. Once again, North America. 3, I try to find at least one international amusement park to explore. Because, again, Canada and Mexico is more domestic, but I don't really have anything from Mexico on this list right now. And 4, I will probably be asking for recommendations for coasters, flat rides, and amusement parks to go to. For this episode of Coaster to Coast, with the Ride or Try bucket list, we are just going to look at some of the amusement parks that I'm looking at. And I'm going to give why I'm interested, and you may find it interesting or not. You may end up finding something you want to put on your coaster bucket list after this. I just want to kind of get my opinion out there and see who agrees with me or what can I add to it for right now. So here's what I've got so far. So the first place that I really would like to go to on the bucket list, not maybe first place to go on this bucket list, but the first place I have listed, is Universal Studios in Hollywood. And I've been to Universal Studios Florida, and I really do like it. There is a lot to explore with Universal Studios in general, especially Harry Potter, and in the one in Hollywood, it's got The Secret Life of Pets off leash. But what I'm most interested in, and that I'm absolutely excited for coming this February, is Super Nintendo World. Anybody who knows me really well knows that I absolutely love anything to do with Mario, any Mario games. I've got Mario Super Sluggers, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Karts, Mario Party, Super Mario Sunshine. I've got so many Mario games, and I've got so many more that I've not even listed off. And just to find out that we're getting a Super Nintendo World kind of excites me, and here's a little bit of a video that I found.
Here we go.
Welcome to Toadstool Cafe!
Let's go!
That's just a little bit of what they've got. I'm going to scroll down as best as I can and show you a little more. They've got a new Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, as you saw a little bit in the video. It is virtual reality as you're racing and playing in this coaster track. the description, ready to experience Mario Kart like never before? Put on the special goggles and battle Team Bowser on iconic Mario Kart courses alongside Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. Collect digital coins and throw shells to win the Golden Cup on the groundbreaking Mario Kart ride with cutting-edge technology. And then you might have noticed they've got wristbands as well. So what these wristbands are is you purchase them, and throughout the park you complete challenges, collect coins, collect power-ups. There's a lot of extra stuff in Super Nintendo World with these wristbands you can get, and you're battling as teams. So you can be Team Yoshi, Team Daisy, Team Peach. What team do you think I would be on? I'll reveal that near the end of the video. And what team would you be on? Interesting to know. But yeah, you can earn coins and such. And real quick, I'll show a little clip of that as well. I can easily tell you that if I had to choose between buying Squishmallows at places like Cedar Point and Kings Island, because I am saving up money to get special Squishmallows. Speaking of special, Kendra found Kendra! I've got my Kendra squishy! I am now up to 31 because I'm obsessed. But anyways, if I had to choose between buying more Squishmallows or going to Universal Studios Hollywood for Super Nintendo World, I would choose Nintendo World over and over and over and over again. Like, I would purposely save up the money for those wristbands. I would want to go to the 1-Up shop. I would want to get my picture with Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. I don't care how old I am. And those cute little plushies have just got me. They're absolutely adorable. But I would probably go for the Mario hat. Alright, I spent enough time on Super Nintendo World, but now y'all know how obsessed I am. We're going to move on to Canada's Wonderland in Canada. Generally, the area is just absolutely beautiful. I've been to Canada before. I love Canada itself. And I'm super excited about a few things. One, the 2023-2024 Cedar Fairs trip. And this will be a 2024 hit. But I'm also excited about coasters such as Snoopy's Runaway Railway, which is based off an art coaster that I saw before. And it's really pretty, and I'm not going to try to say the name of it again. If you want to see what that coaster is, you're going to have to go back through one of my earlier episodes, one of my 3-part episodes, actually, when I was talking about the Cedar Fairs Expedition. It was in episode 1. And 2 really big name coasters here, such as Leviathan and Behemoth. I'm super excited to hit those rides. I'm super excited to experience those. And I'm not quite sure what to expect out of Canada's Wonderland. I've heard hit or miss things about it, but I'm just super excited. So I hope everything turns out as much as I expect it. But I'm also excited like what to experience, what's going to be there, what the photos are going to look like, because I do want to buy one of those photo passes because I think that'd be hilarious. All right, moving on to Worlds of Fun. And I really, really love this whole setup going on right here. I love how it looks. I wish Cedar Point had that little hot air balloon because I think that's absolutely amazing. It's small, it's fun, it's colorful to me. It's got so much character to it. I've never been to Missouri, so it'll definitely be something that I need to get for my travel as well because I love traveling from state to state. I don't know why it didn't open properly. I had to open it up in paint, but here we are with Zambezi Zinger. It is coming back, but it's coming back differently. It's going to be a GCI instead of a Schwarzkopf, and it's going to be a hybrid instead of a steel coaster like the original one used to be. This coaster is going to be 2,428 feet in length, 74 feet in height, travels at 45 miles per hour, has a 2-minute duration, a booster wheel lift hill, and a tunnel element. And it's going to use Infinity Flyer trains. And just another side note is the majority of the track is wooden. Only the spiral lift and adjacent curve are Titan tracks. And I've talked about this before on my Cedar Point travel. So this is a little more about it or a repeat about it. Super excited for this. Now I'm questioning how many of my photos are going to work, but we're going to go ahead and continue anyways, where I've got Holiday World as another one of my destinations to want to go to. I love how Holiday World is based off 4 holidays. I know it's not very big. It's not very, doesn't probably have a bunch as many other places, but I find it interesting that it's got 4 holidays such as Christmas, 4th of July, it's got Halloween, it's got Thanksgiving, and maybe if I can get away with going to some of the water park areas, because I do love water parks, that would be really nice too. I love how it's in Santa Claus, Indiana. And I think that's really interesting to be able to explore the town around it too. But I'm really excited about Halloween area in Halloween World or Holiday World. Halloween World. Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I'm curious to see what all year round it looks like at Holiday World. We're going to continue with every girl's dream to want to go to Disney World in Florida. But I don't want to go to Disney World just because of it being Disney. I've got 2 places I really want to go, and I've got my reasons why. First off, I really want to go to Epcot. I am the kind of person who loves cultural travel, and I've been to Germany, wanted to go to Florida, but wanted to go to Paris, but I've not actually been able to go. So this will be my way to actually explore more, such as the United Kingdom, France, Morocco, Japan, Italy, more of Germany. I can see how much of their culture is actually accurately portrayed at Epcot. China, Norway, Mexico. I really want to see like different international cultures put together and see how well they're put together, especially since I've learned a lot about France. I've been to Germany. I know people of Italian culture, so I know a bit about it. I know a bit about of United Kingdom and their cultures and traditions, and I've been to Canada, and I've not been to Mexico, but I do know people who are from the area, and I just want to see how much of the cultural impact is there and the accuracy, and also explore it for myself. And the other place I want to go is the Animal Kingdom because I know they've got their own little animal safari and I really like that kind of stuff. And I've also saw a water ride over there, which made me really excited to want to try to do as well. All right, now we've got another Universal. So we said Universal Studios Hollywood, sorry. Now we've got Universal in Florida, and I've been to Universal Studios, and once again, the photo's not showing up. I've been to the Harry Potter world, and I've rode Escape from Gringotts, I've ridden Men in Black Alien Attack, I've ridden The Simpsons, and from flat rides to coasters, I really enjoyed Universal Studios. But there's 2 parts of Universal in Florida. I still have yet to go to Islands of Adventure, and there's a lot at Islands of Adventure, such as a lot of the Marvel-based rides. And the second part of Harry Potter world, including Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, and I really want to ride that. I know that ride is going to be a lot of fun. I know there's a lot to it. I know there's a castle there. And there's also a train that takes you from Universal Studios to Universal Island of Adventure. So I really want to finish off exploring Universal in Florida. Even if I don't go to the water park over there, I want to do Islands of Adventure and maybe go back to Universal Studios. Pardon me, I've got the hiccups now. Why it doesn't want me to open half of the photos up, I don't know, but it's okay, because we're going to keep our adventure going on to Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. And one thing I really like about this, and I may or may not be able to go this year, and if I don't, it's fine, I'll hit it another time, but I really like how they have cavern tours. They've got these nice sky trams that take you up. There's so much to be explored about it. And then there's also like the Alpine coasters that are over there. You've got Defiance, which a little bit about Defiance. This opened in 2022. It is a Gerstlauer Eurofighter style coaster, 75 feet in height, 110 feet in drop, 56 miles per hour, 2 inversions, has a vertical angle of 102.3 degrees. It's near the cliff. Has a vertical chain lift hill, a banana roll, inline twist. It is a single car trains. Riders are arranged 4 across and 2 rows for 8 riders per car. And this is a pretty extreme ranking coaster, if I may say so. But there's not only just Defiance there, but another thing that I really want to go on is like the giant canyon swing, the soaring eagle zip line. There's just so much to explore. And it might not be the biggest amusement park, but it's definitely one of the most interesting in my opinions. All right, moving on, I want to go to California's Great America. And the reason I say that is, one, it's also on the Cedar Fair's list again, but who wouldn't want to go to a park before they close down? California's Great America, there's no secret at this point, it is going to be shutting down. It is going to be shutting down. It's not going to renew its lease. It's going to be gone after so many years. So if you're going to go to it now and don't wait. Do not hesitate. Do not think about it. Do not waste time. If you're going to go, you're going to go. But don't miss out because you're hesitant. And that's one thing I don't want to be, is I don't want to be hesitant. I want to try the park once before it closes. And I've never been to California. And it's also near other parks. And I wish I could get rid of this part. I don't know how to do this. I'm very technology deficient. Oh, look, I did it. I got rid of the bottom. It's got rides like Railblazers, Psycho Mouse, Drop Tower, Tiki Twirl, Flight Deck, Gold Striker, Carousel Columbia, which I think is really cool because it's a double-decker carousel. That's what it looks like. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Delirium, Patriot, and I heard a lot of good things about Gold Striker and such. And I'm just super excited about what it has to offer. It's near other parks, so even along the way, if I hit this park, I can hit more parks in California while I'm there. Next, I'm going to curse my computer for not wanting to work correctly and having to open half of this stuff in Paint. But next, I have Carowinds on my bucket list, and it's kind of funny why I want to go to Carowinds, but I also think it'd be really cool to go to Carowinds. I want to say that I've been in 2 states at once. So North and South Carolina, you can literally step on the border of the 2. And I want to say that I've been to both the Carolinas at the same time. I think that would be really funny. I'm obviously going to get a photo standing in both of the areas. And it's just, I'm really interested for one other reason, and a lot of people are going to give me flack for this. They're one of the few parks. They're one of the only parks that I still know anyways. It might be the only park, or it might be one of few, that still has an operating stand-up coaster known as Vortex. I did not care for Mantis too much at Cedar Point, and I still don't like it as rigor. However, it's been years since I've been on a standing coaster, and I want to get it on my new roller coaster list book that I've showed in previous videos. So I want to hit Vortex before it's gone, so I can say I have records of standing on a standing coaster and not just say, yeah, I've been on Mantis. No, I want to have the full record of it. So I'm stupid that way. I'm a nerd that way. I can be that way. And I don't care. Because this is my opinion. This is what I want to try. And you can bet it's on my ride bucket list. And I'm going to get flack for that too. But I, again, do not care. Because I just want to have it so I can say I wrote it. Next, we're going to Kings Island. I have been to Kings Island before. However, last time I went, I only hit maybe 4 coasters, tried some of the blue ice cream, got sick from the blue ice cream because I ate it too quickly. But I really enjoyed what I was able to do while I was there. And there's still some other things to be said, like finish riding the coasters. I want to be able to go back on top of the Eiffel Tower. And I want to be able to get another blue ice cream cone because I don't know what it is about their blue ice cream, but it's so good. And I really like this blue ice cream more than cotton candy. And that's saying a lot because cotton candy ice cream is one of my favorites. Hello, Chocolate Town by Hershey Park. That is the next place that is on my bucket list. I've heard that when you enter, it smells exactly like sweets and chocolates, but I also know it's near the chocolate factory, the Hershey Chocolate Factory. But I want to experience it for myself. I also want to ride rides that are based off candy like Candymonium and Jolly Rancher Remix. We're going to hit Indiana Beach next. And I do like the idea of Indiana Beach because Kenny's had bad luck the 2 times he's gone and every time he's tried to go. And I think it's kind of funny. So let's see if maybe I'm his good luck charm to get in. But I also like the fact that it's near the beach. It is near the water. It is right there. The coasters are literally along the edge of the water. And I love that beautiful scenery around it. So it's stuff like that that really gets me excited. It really gets me a drive to want to go more. And I love beaches, scenery, stuff like that. So that's part of me that's not the enthusiast, but more of the I love the surrounding areas. I almost feel like this photo is photoshopped. Somebody please tell me if this is photoshopped or not. Because if that's actually what the flags look like, I'm going to be a little concerned. But I want to go to Kennywood. It's 3 hours away. I really want to be able to ride Black Widow. I heard it's a more intense version of Max Air at Sierra Point, and I love rides like that. I remember when Black Widow started to come out, we were getting commercials in Ohio, in like Wayne County and stuff, and I'm like, I want to go. I remember asking a lot. I'm like, can we go to Hershey Park or not? Can we go to Kennywood? I'm like, can we go to Kennywood? Never went. I've never went to Kennywood, and I still haven't gone. So if I do not go to Kennywood within the next 5 years, there's something wrong here. But I also want to try out one of Kennywood's oldest coasters from 1927, Racer. It is a plaqued historical coaster, and I think it'd be really cool to say I've ridden something that is like way older than anything that I know still exists as far as coasters go. So I think that would be really, really cool to get that and to get that on the list. Our next stop is Silver Dollar City. I heard it is a sister to Dollywood, so I'm really curious about Silver Dollar City. I really liked how Dollywood's set up. I love how intimate and family-based it is. I heard Silver Dollar City is kind of similar to it. And I'm really excited about one of the rides that they've got, which is known as Time Traveler. And there is a lot to be said about this ride itself. Time Traveler is an extreme spinning coaster. This is the prototype, if I remember, that Mach created. It operated starting March 14th of 2018. It is 3,020 feet in length, 100 feet in height, 90-foot drop, 50.3 miles per hour, has 3 inversions, a 90-degree vertical angle, 14 crossings. It has elements such as a dive loop, LSM launch from 0 to 47 in 3 seconds, a 95-foot tall loop, 0G roll, another LSM boost from 30 to 45 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. This cost $26 million to build. Holy crap, if I had that kind of money, I'd have all my loans paid off, a house, and everything else. Maybe I'd have a miniature coaster in my backyard, but maybe nothing ever extravagant like this. I have one more choice on my list of parks to go to, but I can't make a decision. I want to go to a Six Flags park. I remember Geauga Lake, before they were owned by Cedar Fairs, was Six Flags, and I do miss Geauga Lake a lot. I don't know what Six Flags would be better to go to, so I need your guys' help and opinions. If I was to go to a Six Flags in the next 3 years, what would be the one that's most worth the experience to go for? Which one has the best coasters? Which one has the best experience? Which one has the best scenery? Like, there's so much that I look for into amusement parks. And it's not just the roller coasters or the rides. It's got to do with the food, the entertainment, the scenery. And yeah, I do want really good rides there too. But that's not the main focus all the time. So I do want to look into that. All right, real quick, I said I'd come back to this, and I asked you what your favorite would be, what team you would be on, but I also said, what team do you think I would be on? Anybody who knows me knows I love my princesses, and I'm not the stereotypical Princess Peach. I love Princess Daisy, so I would be Team Daisy all the way if I was to go to Super Nintendo World and buy one of these power-up bands. Alright, so that's all I have for this video today. I will do another video later on about some of the roller coasters that I actually have on my ride or try bucket list. I think it's really encouraging for anybody who's looking to try another park or try a different ride or even just challenge themselves to create a ride or try bucket list. And if you want more details about that, I will put some details in the description below. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is your host, signing out.